Hello and welcome to week 4 of the Heat this week. I am your host, Lauren Rempel, filling in for Brandon Astle, who is on the road with the team. On this week's show, we recap a doubleheader the Heat had against the Checkers in Raleigh, North Carolina. Josh Doris is our player profile, and the Heat veteran Blair Jones takes a turn at rapid fire. All that and more right here on the Heat this week on Shaw TV. Due to severe weather issues in Raleigh, it took a while for the Heat to get to North Carolina for a weekend set against the Charlotte Checkers. Friday night's game was postponed to Saturday because of a snowstorm, and it was a good thing as the Heat did not roll into Raleigh until the wee hours of Saturday morning after leaving Vancouver Thursday morning. So with just 12 hours after getting to Raleigh, the Heat showed no signs of bus legs as they skated to a 5-1 win over the Checkers. The scoring was spread out with each of the 5 goals coming from a different player, while 9 skaters registered at least a point. And less than 24 hours later, it looked like Abbotsford was going to sweep the season series over Charlotte as the Heat had a commanding 4-1 lead after the first period. But the Checkers were able to storm all the way back to tied at 4-4, and in overtime, it was Checkers captain Brent Sutter who completed the comeback, scoring the game winner. And so with that, the season series ends in favor of the Heat, earning 7 of 8 points over the Checkers. The 5-game road trip continues for the Heat, who will close their season series with Milwaukee on Friday, February 21st, and end the trip with a doubleheader in Chicago against the Wolves on Saturday and Sunday. It's time for another Heat player profile, and this week it's Burlington, Ontario's Josh Doris.
Well, Josh has a whole pro experience, everything you thought it'd be so far?
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. It's been awesome. I'm lucky enough to come in here as a rookie and play for a great team and under great coaching staff. So, you know, it's been an adjustment for sure coming from the college game to here. But you know, it's been great so far. Can't complain.
Talk about your journey to get here. You had some good years with the Burlington Cougars in Junior A, and then eventually went off to Union.
Yeah, I had some great years at the Burlington Cougars junior team. I was fortunate enough to be able to play junior at home, so I didn't have to travel too far. So that was always nice. Got some home cooked meals, and then I got to go off to grade school in Union College. I mean, it's known for its academics and a top-notch hockey program that's been on the rise for a few years now. So, you know, I had great 3 years there. We made a Frozen Four appearance and made the tournament every year. It's you know, it's everything I could ask for in a school, and great people there, great coaching staff that helped me get where I am today. So.
Were you ever close to going into major junior and perhaps the OHL, or was getting an education at Union or somewhere else always a high priority for you?
Yeah, that was always my priority, getting an education. I mean, the school route was always the number one for me, just because my dad went to RPI, and you know, so that was always number one on the list. Junior, you know, I was a late bloomer, so it never really crossed my mind. I was real small in my draft year, so yeah, the school route was always number one for me.
What was the biggest thing you learned, do you think, at Union?
You know, I guess just kind of living on your own. I mean, so that's you know, it's helped me you know, transfer over to the pro life. I mean, you know, you're on your own over there. You got to make your own meals and stuff. So just kind of living on your own and getting used to that kind of thing. So it's been good.
What were a few of the tough adjustments coming from the college level here to the pros?
I think just the overall kind of structure of the game. I mean, you got to really focus out here. You know, guys are a lot bigger, stronger, and you know, they can make you pay quicker. So just kind of getting used to a different structure, you know, different systems, and really, you know, correcting your overall game and being sturdy in the own end.
Was there a certain age that you thought, hey, I wouldn't mind making a career out of hockey?
I think ever since I can remember. I mean, you know, hockey's been a part of my life since I was born. So I mean, you know, having a dad that played the pro game over in Europe, I was fortunate enough to get over there and, you know, see what it was all about. That's been my dream ever since I was young. So.
Now, when you talk about this year, you had your rookie struggles at the start, and now it seems like you're starting to catch fire again. Just what's different in your game now compared to the start of the season?
I think just you know, gaining that confidence. I mean, you know, it takes a while to get used to the game and the overall defensive play and kind of just getting used to the speed of the game. So I think, playing with some good line mates, and we got a great veteran guys that help you along the way here and get used to the game. So I think, just playing more confidence and just knowing the systems and knowing the gameplay more, that's helped me. So
this has been a Player Profile with
Josh Harris.
All right, time for a short break. More Heat this week to come right here on Shaw TV. On the transaction wire, the Heat have made a couple of moves with their ECHL affiliate, the Alaska Aces. On Monday, they recalled forward Zach McKelvey, and on Wednesday called up winger Evan Trupp. McKelvey has only played 9 games with the Heat, picking up 1 assist, and while in Alaska appeared in 10 games and recorded 28 penalty minutes. As for Trupp, last time up with the Heat just a few weeks ago, he played very well, recording 4 points in 7 games, and overall with Alaska this year has 35 points in 41 games. Both will join the Heat on their road trip. Let's get to another installment of Rapid Fire, and this week we feature Heat forward Blair Jones. Blair is having a fantastic season and is contributing well over a point per game. Since coming down from Calgary at the end of January, Jones has recorded 5 goals in 8 games. Here he is in Rapid Fire.
First question, Blair. First car you ever bought?
I bought myself would be the truck I currently own, a Chevy Avalanche.
Most embarrassing song on your iPod?
That is a good question. I got nothing right now.
Who was a goalie you scored your first NHL goal on?
Sean Burke.
Favorite type of junk food?
I probably would say chips.
Who was your idol growing up?
Darren Fleury, Steve Eisenman.
Favorite sport other than hockey?
Baseball.
Best player you've ever played against, whether it be junior or the NHL?
Played against? I would say maybe Datsuk.
Whose poster did you have up on your wall growing up?
A couple of Darren Fleury's, Steve Eiserman, mostly.
Pre-game superstitions?
I don't know, just same way to get dressed. Try to listen to the same music before.
Favorite road city to visit?
Texas cities are fun. Charlotte's good. Norfolk.
How long on average do you spend on your hair?
Oh, like 5 seconds.
What's the worst job you ever had growing up?
Not too many. I don't know. Nothing that was really that bad.
Who's the funniest teammate you've ever been around?
I remember a guy named Andre Waugh in Tampa Bay was quite entertaining to be around.
Favorite movie of all time?
I would probably say for serious movies, the Bourne trilogy, and then for funny, probably like Major League.
Last question, Blair. If you could go out to dinner with any 2 people in the world, past or present, who would they be?
Pass.
This has been a Rapid Fire with
Blair Jones.
Before we close out the show, let's take a peek at the Western Conference standings as of Wednesday, February 19th. Abbotsford remains first place in the conference with 69 points and have a 4-point cushion on second place Grand Rapids. Toronto sits third with 62 points. Texas fourth place, just 2 points back of the Heat. Chicago's in fifth with 64 points. Rockford behind them at 59. Milwaukee's in the 7th hole with 57 points. And Rochester holds down the 8th and final playoff spot with 56 points. Well, that does it for another episode of The Heat this week. The Heat will be back on home ice next week, and Brandon Asta will be back in the chair to get you caught up on everything Abbotsford Heat. I'm Lauren Rempel. Thanks for tuning in.